Hello, darling. Happy Valentine's Day. It's so good to finally meet you. Aren't you just a scrumptious little morsel? Even better in person, if I'm being completely honest. Who am I? Oh, darling, that's none of your concern. I promise this will be all over in a few moments. I just need to prepare a few things. Shh. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I need you to just sit still. Excuse me? Am I going to hurt you? Oh, darling, of course not. Quite the opposite, actually. What do you take me for? I'm not some kind of thug. Well, if you must know, I go by many names. It depends on who you ask, and where that person may be from, I suppose. Some call me Amour, others Eros. But you, my darling, you may call me Cupid. Don't be silly. I'm no boy. I'm a woman. Can you not see? Well, obviously the depictions are wrong. I have always been a woman. History isn't always accurate, my dear. Neither is art. You would be wise to remember that. Stop fretting. You may be gorgeous, but that little frown of yours isn't doing you any favors. Why am I here? I'm here because you are my target. Don't be ridiculous. I told you before. I'm not going to hurt you. I've never hurt anyone. I absolutely resent the implication. I'm a master of my craft. Surely you've heard of me, no? Of course you have. I'm Cupid. My reputation precedes me. I'm sought out by people all around the world, no matter their background or their creed, from the poorest of the poor to the wealthiest people on the planet. Everyone wants what I offer, and only I can provide it in its purest form. The greatest gift, the most desired prize. Love, of course. I make people fall in love. Sure, sometimes the target may be unwilling, but they simply cannot see what I am able to see. Well, I can see if a match between two people is worthy of my intervention. I am a very busy woman, as I'm sure you can imagine. I do not offer my services to just anyone. I am only willing to intervene if I deem their desired partner a worthy match for them. Precisely. I'm here for exactly that. You are my target, and tonight you will fall in love. Your match is absolutely perfect for you, I promise. Once you start to feel that tingling, exciting spark of true love, you'll be over the moon with your match. Oh, cutie pie. I can't give too much away, but I can assure you, your match is amazing. Well, she's stunning for one, and she's really smart, funny, driven, and a very hard worker. I'm absolutely certain that you will be very, very happy. Oh, darling, I don't get it wrong. There is a 0% chance of that ever being the case. So rest assured, you're going to be very happy. You're very inquisitive, aren't you? It's quite adorable, actually. Of course, it's normal to be curious. I think if the roles were to be reversed, I would be just as curious. I can see why the person who contacted me, the one who wanted you, decided on you. You're quite the catch. You have many qualities that are worthy of another's affections. I wouldn't lie about something like that, darling. I'm a very busy woman. I don't have time for games. When I have my target, I'm all in. Determined. Eyes on the prize. I've never missed, and I've certainly never made a mistake. That you can be sure of, sweetheart. All it takes is one of these. My special little arrows. I've perfected them over centuries. They are immaculate, an absolute wonder of engineering, development, and refinement. I'm quite proud of them, as you might be able to tell. How do they work? Well, one little jab is all it takes for you to fall head over heels, completely and utterly in love. All of the finer details aren't something that you need to worry about, darling. You just need to trust in the process. Will it hurt? Gosh, you're so precious. I swear you are just the cutest little thing. I promise it won't hurt. Cross my heart and hope to die, darling. Like I said before, I've been perfecting these little arrows for longer than you can imagine. One of the upsides to this is that they no longer elicit any kind of pain response when they hit a target. Yep, they're that good. I'm that good. Exactly. Some of the feedback that I've received from previous targets is that the feeling is actually quite nice, pleasurable even. So you have nothing to worry about, my dear. Just a few more moments. I'm almost finished. Are you ready? It'll only take a second. Questions? Okay, but please make them quick. As I said before, I'm a very busy woman. You want to know who picked you? Sorry, darling. I can't answer that one. Client Cupid privilege. It's a real thing, I'm afraid. Oh, darling, you wound me. I take privacy very seriously. Besides, all targets find out who the client was eventually. You just need to be patient. So, any other questions? Anything else I can do to assuage your concerns before we begin? You want to know what the client liked about you? Yeah, they told me quite a few things, actually. I don't usually tell targets these things, but there's something special about you. Alluring, even. I guess I can make an exception. Just this time. You can thank me later, my dear. Well, firstly, you're absolutely gorgeous. There will be no arguments. I myself have eyes, and I'm inclined to agree with them. You are perfect, just the way you are. Shh. Whether or not you can see it yourself is irrelevant, honey bun. It doesn't make it any less true. Secondly, they mentioned how they loved your curiosity and your voracious appetite for learning. You've proved them more than right on this one, even in the short time that we've spent together this evening. All of these questions. Most people just want to get it over and done with. Lastly, they mentioned how they love your humility and your modesty. How you've never been one to truly understand their own worth, despite how wonderful you actually are. This is quite a rare trait in this day and age, I assure you, my sweet. I've met a lot of people in my time as Cupid, yet I cannot even remember the last time humility and modesty could be listed amongst a person's individual qualities. You are a rare and desirable specimen indeed. Oh, it's nothing. I guess I'm just a little captivated by you. So, is that all of your questions? Shall we get started? Like I said earlier, all it takes is one little arrow and you'll fall hopelessly in love. There really isn't any more to it than that. Except, what if... Oh, sorry, my dear. I was deep in thought. 1,000,000 miles away, just considering all of the options, all of my options. Change of plans. Oh, don't be nervous, darling. I still have someone absolutely amazing lined up for you. I've just decided to switch who you're going to fall in love with. Yeah, in fact, this match is even better than the original one I had lined up for you. Yes, quite perfect indeed. Well, I suppose I can put you out of your misery. Do you have any ideas? None? None at all? A little disappointing. I won't lie. Not to worry. Well, I won't make you wait any longer, my love. Your perfect match, the one you'll fall hopelessly in love with, is none other than little old me. That's right, the one and only captivating Cupid herself wants you. You are one lucky individual. In all the centuries that I have been Cupid, I have never once taken a lover. But you, my dear, are so special, so wonderful, so perfect, that I can't resist. I want you all to myself. I cannot wait to spend eternity with you, my darling one. Who? Ah, the one who originally contacted me. The one that originally wanted you. Never you mind. Time heals all wounds. I'm sure that they'll fall for another eventually. Of course, they would have been perfect for you. but I transcend even that. You are one of a kind, and there is only one Cupid. We are perfect for each other, gorgeous. You just can't see it because I haven't struck you with my arrow yet. Don't fret, darling. It'll all make sense in a moment. Hold still, my love. Bullseye. Just give it a second to work its magic. How do you feel, my darling? Wonderful. Positively lovesick. Perfect, if I do say so myself. I cannot wait to spend the rest of Valentine's Day in your arms, my treasure. Our passion will know no bounds. Come, let us leave this place for somewhere more private, secluded, soundproof. I cannot wait to ravish you. I love you too, my darling. Let us go. The night awaits.